Hello, everybody. It's the TV Optimist here, and today I'm talking about saving hope. Um, I I say optimist, but I'm really teetering on the edge here. I'm like right in the middle. Optimist. Fuck. Am I an optimist about this show overall? Was it a waste of time? We'll wait till the end to see if I change my stance. But when I think about this show, man, fuck. Um, she's not the protagonist of the fucking show. Get the fuck out of here. The protagonist is Dr. Charles Harris, Charlie. Um, at the beginning of the show, him and his fiance, Dr. Alex Reed, who they both work together and everything. I think they're in a limo and they're on a date and shit, and then the car gets hit. Charlie's put in a coma immediately, and they say in I'm looking on Wikipedia, and I know a lot of people are gonna give me shit for that, but it says the protagonist is Alex Reed. Sometimes she is a protagonist, but she's not the protagonist. The protagonist is Charlie. Um, he's put in a coma, and he's seen in his fucking suit, his tux, and everything, like looking around, and he's just like, oh man, like what happened? And then he's like, man, we were in a car wreck. I'm okay? Is Alex okay? He's looking around, and then he's trying to talk to people, and he sees that no one's interacting with him, but only a few people. And then he's like, oh shit. Then he sees himself in a coma, and he's like, oh fuck. And he can talk to the dead or dying or comatose as well. So he finds a new way to be able to heal people. On top of being a badass, like what is it, surgeon? Like he's gonna go on and he's gonna help people move on, like to heaven, whatever. Really good concept. It's one that people could be like, yeah, okay, I get it, whatever. Oh yeah, he lets them move on. Cool. What next? It's like, what haven't you seen? Oh, so it's like Ghost Whisperer and ER or whatever the fuck, or Grey's Anatomy. It's like, kind of, yeah. It's mixing two concepts to make an even better concept. It's like chocolate and peanut butter. It's like, oh fuck, this is pretty cool. And the whole first season is him trying to get back to Alex. And I believe at the end of the first season, he gets back, and it's like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, they're back. That's cool. And he remembers fucking everything, and he's like, oh man, I'm so happy to be back. And he looks over and he sees somebody, and he's like, he sees that no one's interacting with him, and he sees kind of like the glow to them that's not with the other, and he immediately is like, I still have the fucking gift slash curse of seeing dead people. Fuck. So now, like the rest of the show is all about him trying to prove that he's sane, and it gets really fucking annoying. Season two, season two is all about him trying to prove himself. I think it was season two. Okay, yeah, season two was like him trying to prove like I can see shit. I got to keep it from Alex. They kind of have like a weird, like she's like, Charlie, you're not yourself after the accident, and this is why I can't stand Alex. She's so fucking indecisive. They all work. There's a cool cast of characters, and one of them is I think Don Bell. Is that who that is? Dawn Bell is Charlie's ex-wife, and she's like the chief of medicine or some shit. God damn it, Kenny. I think it's Dawn Bell, isn't it? Yeah. A cardiologist and Charlie's ex-wife, later chief of staff. And she's a great character. She's the prototypical like bitch at first, and usually those characters, you find out, oh, they're not actually like fucking bitches, and they're like, oh, they have a good character. Um, Hiding underneath the surface. Always good potential for like a comeback character like that. Um, as like cliche as it is, Maggie Lynn's really cool. Um, Shahir Hamza, chief of neurosurgery, highly skilled Indian dude. He's awkward due to Asperger's syndrome, and he's gay, which was cool to figure out. Like, oh, cool, he's gay. It's awesome. Um, Joel. Oh, fucking Joel, dude. Oh my god. We'll get back to him. British dude. Pretty attractive guy. You know what I'm saying? He's also known for the Vampire Diaries and the originals. Daniel Gillies, I think is how you pronounce his name. Um, Gavin Murphy. Don't remember this guy at all. Maggie's former boyfriend, and I guess he leaves, so he's not that important. I don't really remember him at all. Dana Kinney, chief of plastic surgery, who was appointed to interim chief of surgery following Charlie's coma. I don't remember Dana Kinney. I think she might be the one that has cancer. Spoiler alert. Seasons 1 and 4. Zach Miller, really cool ER doctor. Him and Maggie have a lot of chemistry. They fuck a lot, and then spoiler alert for later seasons, he gets with Don Bell. And it's like, and then Maggie is like super heartbroken about it. It's like, oh, poor Maggie, but you should have told him your feelings before he fell in love with her. Melinda Tolliver. Who the fuck is Melinda Tolliver? A friend of Alex's and an ICU doctor. No idea. Salvatore Antonio, Victor Reese. And she hears former boyfriend. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Former boyfriend. I guess they broke up. Casey Collins, Tom Raycraft, fourth year surgical resident. I think Tom. Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that shit. Sydney Katz is really fucking cool. OBGYN. We'll talk about her too. Dr. Cassie Williams. Okay, and then fuck all these other people. Um, season 2 is whatever. It's just about him trying to prove his sanity. Alex becomes annoying because like she keeps questioning his sanity. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's trying to keep it a secret. Like I can't see the dead. Um, at the end, Alex seems to be going through some kind of problems, and then Charlie diagnoses her. She has an irregular heartbeat. Oh no, this is bad. He checks on it, and then she like collapses. She goes into a coma. He turns around. Her spirit's there. Boom, cliffhanger. Really cool cliffhanger. Oh, and I think season 2 is when they like break up. I think they fucking break up, and then she gets with Joel, the guy that I mentioned, this British dude, and it's like, why are you fucking doing this? Is it the second one when she does this? Because Joel likes her a lot. Yeah, like they have like this. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. And then she gets pregnant. Like she fucks Charlie, and she gets pregnant. And like this is season 3. What is that season 3? Yeah, she got stabbed in the heart. What the fuck? She got stabbed in the heart. She gets stabbed in the chest, but they say she gets stabbed in the heart. Whatever. Brings her back like halfway through, I think. I think, yeah. And like she's pregnant. She has an irregular heartbeat. She's somehow pregnant during all this shit, and she's comatose. And it's definitely it's up to debate. Like, is it Charlie or is it Joel's? Because she fucked Joel, but she also fucked Charlie around the same time. Oh no, whose is it? I think it's Charlie's. I don't remember. It could have been Joel's. Fuck, I don't remember. But season 3, he ends up bringing her back, and she's still like, I don't know who I want to be with. And so season 3 is really fucking annoying. The coolest part about season 3 is Sydney Katz, the OBGYN that I mentioned. She shows up, and her and Maggie form a friendship, and then it blossoms to a relationship. Lesbians, yeah, but it's like I was explaining to my wife, then girlfriend, who used to be very jealous. She was like, you find this attractive? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm like, no, what's attractive about it isn't the fact that they're just lesbians. The fact is that they fucking built that shit up to something real. It was something real. You do lesbian relationships in other different shows, and it's fucking terrible, or like gay relationships, or something that feels forced. This does not feel forced. Maggie and Sydney have great chemistry together, and Sydney, I think, is like from a Jewish family, and they want her to marry a Jewish person. You have to marry a Jewish guy. She's like, but I don't give a fuck about all that stuff. But also, I might like girls. And then they kiss, they share a kiss, and then when Maggie tries to talk about it with Sydney, she's like, and then that kind of ends on a sour note because she listens to her parents and she ends up leaving at the end of season 3. Like, I'm gonna be going to Israel or whatever. She goes somewhere and she's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, I had fun, And Maggie's like, what the fuck? Why can't I keep anybody? And it really sucks because Maggie's so cool. Then season 3 had one of the craziest season finales ever. They ask Charlie and Joel. They're like, hey, you want to come with me to? I think it's Zach, the Maggie's guy. Is that Zach? I'm losing all their names now. It's like, hey, you want to come out to? We're gonna go out to like Iraq or somewhere else, and we have to do something over there. They're calling on us personally. It's a big deal for the hospital. Let's go. And I forgot the reason why it's called Saving Hope is the hospital is called Hope Zion. So we need to go out there. Who wants to go? And I think Charlie and Joel are kind of like they're buddies at this point, but they're still like fighting over Alex. But at this point, they're like I've formed friendships with each other. Like they're kind of they respect each other as coworkers. Joel ends up winning, like the paper rock scissors or whatever it was, and he ends up getting to go out to the field, or they don't want to go, and Joel's like he loses or something like I forgot what it was, but anyway, Joe ends up going out there, and they're working on someone, and there's like a bomb on him or something. They're like, you gotta be careful, and in this whole episode, Charlie's having a vision of a white horse and he doesn't know what it means. And it's like it's a pretty big fucking deal. Like it's just a fucking white horse. But he ends up getting the bomb out safely and he ends up like walking out. He's just like, oh, and he comes out of the tent and a white horse runs by and just like and look and everyone's like, Joe, he's just like blows the fuck up. I was like, they fucking killed him. The bomb exploded. Wow, that was fucking crazy. And automatically, I'm like, I fucking love Jordan. I respect the shit out of him. What a way to go out. Are you kidding me? Even though he was annoying and kind of cocky and kind of like getting in the way of Charlie and Alex's shit. Wow, like that. What a fucking heroic feat. Not only did he rescue whatever the fuck it was, got the bomb. He didn't willingly sacrifice himself, but he was like, I'm probably going to die. Let me get this as far away from people as I can. And he ends up blowing up. I don't think anyone else dies, and I think it's just him. Crazy fucking moment. And what's crazier is Alex gives birth, and Charlie's by her side. The news hasn't reached them yet, but Charlie figures out because Joe walks in the room. He's like, and then Joe looks, and he's like, wait, like he automatically is like, oh fuck, and Joe's just like goes over here and he's like, take care of it for me, and he walks out. I was like, oh no. I just got chills myself. I'm an emotional guy. I almost cried there. Just reliving that. So shit season, but ends really fucking great. And I think that's like a recurring theme with this show. It's like whatever, okay. And there's like some episodes are like, oh, but it's like overall it's like whatever. And then the finales would always like drag you in like the first season. Oh, Charlie's back. The second one, fucking Alex is a ghost, and the third one, fucking Joel dies, and he's oh no. Season 4, I believe, was whatever. The car crash victim. She was. I think there's huge fucking thing that happens. They took inspiration from yeah, local charity run. Someone plants a bomb and kills a lot of people. It's a play on the Boston Marathon. Very tragic incident, accident, terrorist threat, and it's really fucked up what happened. This show does it in a different way where I mean it's so fucked up, so sad, but it doesn't like it's not it's not insulting, you know, I guess. It's not insulting to the Boston Marathon victims and shit like, oh how dare you use what our tragedy. No, it's not like that. It's something that it's inspiration from. I don't know how to word it, but that's probably like the biggest part of this season that I can remember. Um Charlie, so this season, Alex is even more so like I don't know. Like Alex is like I don't know. Charlie about Charlie's condition that she keeps calling it, because Charlie finally comes forward and it's like I can see ghosts. He's like I know I've kind of told you this before, but it's real, and I can't shake it anymore. And I want to be able to tell you anything because you're my fiance. You were gonna get married, and she's like I'm breaking off the marriage. Like, whoa! Like we're not gonna be married anymore. We're not gonna go through the wedding. So at the beginning of this season, for years now, this shit's been going on, and you guys have been kind of on and off again engaged. Joel's died. You guys have come together because of that. Now you have this beautiful baby boy. I think it's Charlie Jr. is what they named the kid. Could be Joel's. I don't remember if we ever find out the parenthood. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Charlie's. Maybe it is Joel's. I can't remember. But Charlie's the dad because he takes care of that motherfucking kid. And but she's really worried about him. So she was like, I want to get you an MRI so we can figure out what's going on. He's like, okay, and he's hesitant about it, but he's like, okay, fine. So they give him an MRI, they find a fucking tumor. And they're like, holy shit. And they're like, is there any way we can get it out? And they're like, maybe that's what's causing him to see the hallucinations is what they call it. He's like, I know it's not fucking hallucinations. But if it makes you feel better, we'll go in and we'll do this surgery. And what's his name? Hamir? What the fuck is his name? The Indian dude? Shahir. Hamir, my bad. Oops. Um uh he's the one that's gonna do the surgery. He's like, absolutely not. I don't feel comfortable doing it. Alex is like, please. And he's like, there's a conflict of interest there because we're all coworkers. And it's like, get the fuck over yourself. Are you gonna help me? And he's finally like, okay, I'll do it. Yes, yes. And he's like, and I'm pretty sure I can do it without killing him. It's a very risky surgery, but I have faith in myself to do this. And he's really nervous, but the cool thing about Shamir is like he doesn't show that shit. He's just like stone face, and like then it's a really scary, tense moment. Is he gonna survive the operation? Season four is very whatever until this moment because the fighting between Alex and Charlie. They do the surgery. Boom! It's a success. Yay! Everything's fine. They go to a charity dinner thing, and like at the beginning of this season, there was like some guy that was like, "I'm gonna get revenge." Some patient, and of course, like that could be lingering in some people's minds. Me, I'm like, I don't give a fuck because we're too busy worried about this fucking fighting between Alex and Charlie. Um, so they're having this moment, and like they're at this charity dinner thing, and they're like, yeah, and this guy shows up and he's like, Charlie, blah 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 blah. Pow! He shoots a gun. It's like, no, he probably shot a character we love, or oh no, more drama. Then it was announced that the fifth season was going to be the last one. Thank God, because fuck this up and down show. Um, I think I'm leaning more towards pessimist, guys. Um, this season in particular, it took a while for me to get to season five. It took like almost a year because I actually had to wait for the show to come out and release all of its episodes so that I could just marathon that shit. And season five starts out. I don't believe anyone was shot. Alex was okay, so they all go down when the gun goes off. They all come up. Alex can't find Charlie, but she sees that a caterer was shot. Charlie shows up, hey, and they rescue him. So no one got hit. Oh, no one got hurt but the caterer. Like, who gives a fuck? He's not a character. Um, so then the rest of the show is basically about like them still going through shit. Like he went through the surgery so that maybe his power's gone now. Maybe the season is just a normal doctor drama. Okay, no. Uh, Charlie still sees ghosts. He still sees spirits. He still sees people. And he still wants to help them. He tells Alex. Alex, instead of being the supportive fucking fiance that she is like, no, I don't believe my own faith does not. It doesn't match up with yours. She breaks up with him again. It's the stupidest shit that TV shows like this do. Like, stop moving. I hate this trope. Like, will they? Won't they? Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Put yourself in her shoes just for a second. Would you love your spouse, your whatever, who says they see spirits? He's not. He doesn't come up as crazy. Like I see ghosts. No, I see the. I send them off to heaven. He's just like normal, like himself. But he's like, I see ghosts, and yeah, he's very reserved about it because it's a fucking weird. He knows it's weird to talk about. So it's like, oh my fucking god, like, and you broke up with him, and then she gets with the guy that I mentioned briefly. What the fuck is his name? Tom or whatever. It's a black dude, and it's like, oh cool. So interracial relationships, you gotta love it, but you fucking and she just she chooses him on a whim. He's like, I think you're cute, and she's like, oh, I just broke up with my longtime fiance. He's fucking crazy. So I'm gonna ride some black dick. Yeah, I'm all for this. Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ, Alex. I fucking hate her. I do. I'm sorry. I think so. I consider myself. I'm gonna go off the review for a little bit. I consider myself a feminist. Bring up any kind of like pro-feminist like argument. I'm all for it. Rape and all that shit, abortion. I'm very much on the female side of that spectrum. I believe I'm 100% a sexist when it comes to TV shows because people don't know how to fucking write female characters at all. They come off as sluts. They come off as like they're very indecisive and that's just how men view women. Some men view women as like they're very indecisive. They're very compulsive. They can't figure it out for themselves. They have to be pushed and guided into that. It's like, oh my fucking god, this is annoying. This is so stupid. And it makes me a fucking sexist watching the show. Like, fuck you, I don't like you. Fucking Sookie Stackhouse. Fucking Scrubs did a phenomenal job with me being like, fuck JD because he was indecisive. Human nature is indecisiveness. But 9 times out of 10 in TV shows, it's the woman that can't make up her mind. It's like, oh, I can't, I don't understand. That statistic is probably very incorrect. It's just the shows that I watch. And that's why I guess they consider her the protagonist because she's indecisive and well, what should I do? And they do follow her a lot, but she's not the protagonist. It's fucking Charlie, who's in. He has his own problems, and he's just a great character. He's just so fucking cool. In the finale, so they get back together. Um, they question Charlie. Charlie becomes the chief of staff, and they question his sanity. And like this whole season, they're like having this super investigation. He's like, whatever, and like he's like, I'm gonna come out and say that I see ghosts, and they're like, fucking don't do that because they'll fucking put you in a fucking mental asylum. They'll they'll fucking get rid of you. So what happens is he steps down. Don becomes chief of medicine or whatever the fuck, chief of surgery. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. He's the chief of staff. He's the head. He steps down. Dawn replaces him, and everyone's like, "Fuck you!" But then they end up respecting her, and they're like, "Oh no, she's really cool." Because Charlie's a really likable guy. Um, they get together. Yeah, they get together. Oh, there's a mass casualty accident involving a bus full of teenagers. Um, Yeah, Alex and Charlie at the end get together. I think she's pregnant again with a second baby. They get together and they very much love each other again. And she's like, we should just fuck it. Let's just get married. And they get married in like the hospital chapel in a very small, just them thing. They're married. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, we gotta rush to an accident. Oh, Charlie gets like shot and killed. What? Like this whole fucking show is a will they, won't they? They finally do it. He dies. Alex is bad luck. My theory is that Alex is fucking bad luck. She's toxic. She's horrible. She's the worst thing that ever happened to him. Charlie dies. It flashes forward to when she has two children. One of her kids, her second child, is her daughter, who grows up to do medicine as well with her brother. I can't remember what their fucking kids' names are though. Like, what are their fucking names? Jonathan Shahir's boyfriend, and there's a medium that shows up. Like, what the fuck? Harris. I don't remember their fucking names. Anyway, they're grown up and they both work at the hospital, and then you find out that Alex is on her deathbed. She's very old, and they're like, mom, you know, I my dad was a great inspiration for me, even though I never got to meet him. All the things that I heard, all the great things I heard about him. Charlie is so fucking cool. It's the best part of the show. I'm optimistic about the show because of Charlie. He's the main reason that I'm like, fuck. Even when he gets mad, like he's like a human. He gets frustrated, but it's not like a recurring thing. He really tries to be like level headed and shit, even with all the shit that's going on with him. And Alex is very much like, I'm not gonna let you be normal. I'm gonna fucking treat you like you're a freak. I'm also gonna play with your fucking emotions. Oh my god, she makes me want to be pessimistic. It's really her. She makes me want to be pessimistic, and everyone that revolves around her and dates her and wants to bring her away from Charlie. It's like, God. And she ends up dying, and she's like, it transitions to a scene on a beach, and she walks out, and she's young again. She's like Charlie, and he's like, hey, and she's like, whoa, you've been here this whole time. He was like, it was just like yesterday that I died. Like, in such a short amount of time. He didn't have to wait that whole time. There she is. It's like that's his heaven. You don't have to wait. Here you go. Boop. And like fast forward her death to his time. Anyway, it's a beautiful scene. They walk off into the sunset on the beach, and it's like now we have the rest of our lives to spend together. Like this, now we finally get it, and that's kind of like a bittersweet thing when TV shows do the whole like they get together, but it's like sour note. But looking at it, it's very beautiful, and it's a great way to end the show. Um, Very interesting experience, I will say. Up and down, like I said, like a fucking shitty roller coaster. I got so much whiplash from it because it's like, oh my fucking god. I'm cussing a lot. I'm saying OMFG a lot, but thanks go to Nixa Armendariz, Nix for requesting the show. She's requested a lot of great shows like Breaking Bad, Beta La Verge, Full House, and she's still leading on my Nix reviews. Like, fucking how many reviews or requests were made? Like at 100 and something or something fucking crazy. Um, Next time I'll be reviewing another show that she requested, and it's not. It's sort of like this one. So look out for that one. If you've seen Saving Hope, tell me what your favorite moment was. Was it when Maggie and Sydney got together? Because that was a great moment. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention they get back together. Sydney shows up in the fifth season, and some people are like leaving the show. Maggie and Sydney comes back. She's like, Sydney, hey, and they like kind of reconnect, and then they fall in love deeply. Sydney's like, I was always thinking about you in Israel, and we should maybe we should make this work. And Maggie's like, fuck yes, because she's always been a romantic. And she's like, "Will you come with me to whatever the fuck?" And Maggie's like, oh, "But I love Hope Zion. This is my home. It's been my home. But maybe I do need to make a change." Boop, she leaves, and so that's kind of shitty too. It feels like a very unfinished season because she's not there for the finale. But it's interesting too because she gets a good send off, like a really good send off. Yeah. Anyway, that was my little note at the end there. Really cool ending. But this has been the TV Pessimist. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a wonderful life.